Ladies and gentlemen, federal employees, so as a Fed, you have access to the TSP, but how does the TSP actually stack up compared to other plans? Maybe your spouse has a plan, maybe you have an old 401k from a previous job, or you're going to a new job and you've got a 401k there. How does it compare to other plans? Is it better than those plans? Is it worse than those plans? What are the things to consider so you actually know where you should put your money to get the most out of all of this? So let's talk about it. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Dallin Hawes. I'm a financial planner who serves Feds every day, and we deal with TSP every day. So let's talk about it. There were three big things that I think are relevant when comparing TSP with other plans at 401ks or 403bs, or there's lots of different types of plans out there, lots of acronyms, but here are the big things to consider. Number one is the fees. Fees is a big one. Some plans have much higher fees than TSP. Now, TSP, you can actually find the current fees. If you just type in TSP fund fees, you can find them. There's a list of all the fees for whatever funds you're in. Like, for example, the G fund has a fee. The C fund has a fee. And they take it right out of your account. So you may not know you're paying the fees, but you are. It comes out of your account. And the fees vary. They vary over time, but at least as of recording, the fees on average are close to about 0.05%. So it's small, okay? So not even close to 1%, it's 0.05%, a very small amount. So that's roughly on average what you pay, depending on what you're invested in, to have your money in TSP, okay? Now, other 401ks can vary wildly. They can be much higher. They can be closer to 1%, right? So 20 times higher or more. But they could also be very comparable as well, depending on the size of your plan. So for example, if you work for a large private sector employee, their 401k fees are probably going to be small like TSP, but the smaller the company, the smaller or the less negotiation power they have to keep their fees low, okay? So fees can be a really big thing that TSP, we know, has nice and low fees, which is good to go. Next, complexity. The TSP, this is TSP's good thing and bad thing at the same time. The TSP tries really hard to keep things simple. They offer 5 options when it comes to investments. They offer the C fund, S fund, I fund, G fund, and F fund. That's it, those 5 funds, that's it. Now, there's L funds, which are just a combination of those funds, but in a nutshell, they offer 5 options. And the beauty of that is it's very simple to understand. And honestly, those are some great funds. They cover the basics of investing, and you can get some really great results because of that. In other 401ks, instead of 5 options, there may be 500 options, right? You never quite know. There can be a lot more complexity in those other plans, but look at your other plans, see what you have access to, and simplicity most of the time will win when it comes to investing. So keep things simple, and TSP does a good job at that. Next, G fund. The G fund is unique. The government, as of today, now they've always had talks about changing this, but as of today, the G fund is subsidized by the government. So they put money in every cycle, okay, into the G fund. Now the G fund, just so you're aware, is a very conservative fund. It is guaranteed to never go down in value, and the government gives a little extra money into this to give it a little better rate of return than other funds like it out in the private sector. So is it way better than the private sector? No, but a little bit better than funds in the private sector that are in similar types of funds, okay? So these things are the things that set TSP apart, is we know the fees are low. Other 401ks may have low fees as well, but it varies wildly. Complexity, same thing. TSP keeps it simple. Now, if you want more options, TSP isn't great at that, but it is simple. And then the G fund is unique, is that the government subsidizes it, and it is a little bit better than that sort of fund generally than compared to 401ks and other things like that. So I hope that's helpful. We are doing videos, by the way, on TSP all the time. If you want to know how to invest your TSP, maximize TSP, go check out the other videos we've done. I hope that's helpful. I'll see you in the next video.